Navigating to Google Classroom can be done in a couple of different ways. You can come up here to the Omnibox and type classroom.google.com, or you can come over here to the waffle and find Google Classroom over here. So when I click on that, it's going to take me to my Google Classroom. If this is a Google Classroom landing page, if this is your first time ever using Classroom, nothing will be here. Otherwise, all of your classrooms will pop up. In order to create a new classroom, you click on this plus button in the top right-hand corner. You should see Join Class and Create Class. Only teachers have the option to create classes. And then you simply name your class whatever you want. So I'm going to call this Example for Video. These sections down here are optional and can all be edited a little bit later. So I'm not going to fill them in right now, but it can be helpful for you and for your students for you to give as much information about the classroom as possible. When I hit create, it's going to take just a second for this classroom to be created. And this is going to dump us into the stream of the class. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the structure and how to navigate the class as we get in there. So here we go, stalled enough time. This is the stream. The stream is best characterized as kind of like a social media timeline. You can put things in here, but there's very few ways to organize this. It's just kind of a place for notifications to go as activity happens in Google Classroom. So if you were to put something in here, it would just slowly get pushed to the bottom as other things get posted. Where you're going to be spending the majority of your time is up here in classwork. This is where you can organize and you can post things and you can really just interact and make Classroom the robust feature that it is. For more information on how to do that, watch the first task video that is also on this page. So classwork is where you're going to be doing the majority of your work. Up here, we then have the People tab. This is where you would see all of your students, and this is where you would invite your students. So that's what we're actually going to do first. So you can add multiple teachers here. So if I wanted to add, say, like Monica as a co-teacher to this class, I could simply click on this and click invite. I'm not going to do that right now, but she would just pop up there. Then she would have the same access that I did. If I want to add students, I can click on this and I can add them here simply by typing their name. This is a student account of mine. I can click that and add that to that student. And actually, I am going to add, oh, that's awkward. Great video. There we go. I'm going to add that account because that's going to be for the next video that I create. So you can just add students in that way. You can also give them this link. You could send that to them directly. They click on it and they'll be invited. Or over here in the stream, you see this code. If you have your students in front of you, if they go to classroom.google.com like you did, and instead of, when they click that plus button, instead of seeing the create class, they'll see join class. They enter this code and they're in. That is the easiest way to do that. And grades, once you have students in here, you'll see grades and the option for grades in here, and you can track your students' work as you dig in and give them feedback on here. So now that I have added a couple of students here, you're probably going to want to have something ready for them to go, and that will be in the next video. So this should give you the basics of how to get up and running with Google Classroom if this is your first time using it.